So it's 6 in the morning, and if you notice, the birds are chirping outside, and it's beautiful. You can hear them. And I kind of miss going outside now, but it is what it is. If you look, there's a cat right over there. She sits there every day, so yeah. Absolutely hate making coffee like this. I mean, it works out and all, but it's so bland. For me, I'm a huge coffee nerd. I drink coffee every freaking day. It's been the last thing I remember I had before quarantine was ice cream latte. So you got the point, like how much I drink coffee. But now I really can go outside, even though I miss going outside. It's a beautiful weather. It's like 66. I just realized we missed a whole season during this quarantine time. We didn't get to see spring at all. Don't get me wrong, like I'm not a instant coffee hater. I mean, this thing works. I mean, it just works. I mean, it's decent. It's not something like I would pay money for it to anyone, but it gets the job done. So recently I was scrolling down the Instagram feed and I saw a couple of videos online and they look pretty interesting. It's all over the feed, like everyone is making that. I thought, since I have all the time in this universe and I'm stuck with my family over here, why don't I make something for them, since I have like literally nothing to do. So in today's video I'm going to make coffee at my house. Yes, I'm going to attempt to make the coffee at my house. So we're gonna get started with some milk and a mini saucepan to boil it. Spoiler alert, I've never used an electric stove in my entire life. All I can say about them is that they eat electricity rather than gas and they need to get plugged in. I believe that should be all fine for you guys, but as you can see, it's not going the way I anticipated. From my point of view, all I'm seeing is just a couple of random red buttons and they're not doing anything for me, like at all. After my fourth failed attempt, I decided I'm just going to gamble and press all of them. I mean, what could go wrong? Spinning ball move. Let's bring the main star of the show, coffee, on the table as well as sugar. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of coffee and 2.5 teaspoons of sugar in the cup. Remember, this ratio is the most important part of the entire process. Now we can check the milk, obviously by not touching the side of the saucepan because it will just like burn your fingers, I guess. However, it turned out that it wasn't working for the entire time, so
kill me.
Now that I have tried every button on this piece of junk, getting help from Google would be the best move, but even Google doesn't know how this thing works. With zero expectations and extremely high failure rate, I decided to switch the pan to a kettle, and it worked like lightsabers in Star Wars. We can transfer the milk to the kettle gently. Close the lid, press the button and express the despicable fire of celebration inside. Let's work on the coffee batter again. To get the creamy caramelized batter, put some milk in the bowl, roughly about 3 to 4 teaspoons, but you can add some more if you need. Now we can start one of the most delicate process of this recipe. We are going to use the spoon and mix the sugar and coffee in a round motion. At first you might think you are looking at the most disgusting coffee chocolate crystallized combination, and I think you're pretty right. But bear with me, you do have to put some effort to get the results. Now you might be thinking, why am I not in the frame? Because I want you to experience the empty silence before every disaster. As you can see, there's milk everywhere from the table to the floor. It has drawn an unwanted line of trickle in my apartment, which my mom would never appreciate. But on a positive side, it missed the main card by like 2 inches, so hey. However, I do have to clean this place up before moving to the next step because, you know, for obvious reasons. When I started the shooting for this video, I didn't expect I have to mop the floor today at all. Like sometimes how life plays its dice, only God knows. But you need to push through it. Once upon a time, a wise man said, falling down is part of life and getting up is living.
Just kill me.
Let's speed up to cover the last time we spent cleaning the floor. I'm going to use this mixer which I didn't notice was sitting in my drawer for the entire time. By the way, watch your fingers when you're using this thing. I think I should too, since today is not really working out for me. As you can see, the coffee batter monster has turned into a beautiful caramelized angel. We can slide it to the side and work on our crazy helpful e-stove. This time we're going to take all the measured precaution in this world. Pop the lid off. This time I'm going to measure and pour exactly 1 cup of milk. I'm gonna put back a little bit. I think I poured too much. I'm going to gently put the milk in the kettle and press the big red button. I believe that's the power button. I'm going to press it anyways. I'm going to press it one more time just in case, you know, like, because why not? Unlike what happened last time, I will not get distracted at all. I'm gonna put, or you can make a paper airplane out of the paper laying around you. It's a very delicate process. When it comes to the art of making paper airplanes, every and each fold represents yourself. It's no child's play. We're going to fold it in half, then half again from the side. You can see the triangle now. We are getting there one by one step. I'm gonna check the milk real quick though. It's a kind of a thing that takes time to get it right. Like I said, each fold represents something. Now that I've made the plane, I'm just going to throw it to the camera. But let me blow your mind one more time. You see the cards over here? Tell me how many people can do this. Just tell me. We can pour the batter in the glass with a delicate manner right now. And as you can see, it's a very satisfying feeling. Even though it takes a lot of time, but it's just like, just so satisfying. I'm going to scoop out the rest of it with my spoon because it got stuck. Therefore, now we can work on our milk like we have been doing it for the last couple of hours. So we are going to take a whisk. So we are going to pour the milk out in a glass. Now we can use the whisk to beat the milk. Now we can use the mixer to beat the milk. As you can see, I got some beautiful creamy foam milk over here. So this is the moment we all have been waiting for the entire day. I mean, for the entire video for you, but for me, it's entire day. The moment of appreciation. And I can't think of anything right now. My mind is just totally empty, like I'm so blind. We're all done. As you can see, there are 3 visible layers over here. And now I'm going to add some caramel syrup on top of it. If you're here for some crazy amazing artwork show, then I guess you're at the wrong place, bro. Anyways, first cooking show of the year, as well as mine. It's my first show as well, so yes. So hey guys, Future Tube is reporting live over here, and I want to add something up. Like, I just finished the editing of the video and I figured I gotta say something to you guys, so I give the coffee to my family and they liked it a lot, especially my dad, so thumbs up. And one more thing, and this is what I want to show you. You see it right over here? I think the highlights are all blown out, so, but ta-da! See? So this one is, you see it over here, episode 2 over here. So see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys are gonna tune in, and thank you for watching. And if you want, you can subscribe, and also you can also